everybody, how you doing? D over at Projectonegaming, showing off the new Chaos build that we got going on. So you've seen a conversion done by us not too long ago, similar to this. We used the vampire count, zombie, dragon, and lord wings and head, but we on the last model used the more like vampire bat looking one, and in this one we're using the dragon one. Still not complete, obviously. But one thing decided to do is keep the tongue. You know, that way it takes away from conversion work a little bit, yes, but it kind of sticks out just as far as one of the weapons would for the Helldrake. So, you know, just leave it there, and then you can call it whatever weapon you want. But yeah, I was really wanting to do this conversion again after doing it for a client. That was one model I did not want to see leave the studio, so decided that we were going to make our own. Get a close-up on the face here. So we got some more work to do to it. Everything's going to have a lot of chains and everything hanging off it with skulls and whatever, so that's a quick look into that. Now, one thing we wanted to do in this build was use both kits to their full potential, meaning the Helldrake and the Zombie Dragon. Oop, camera's going a little haywire here. Tripod does not want to stay still. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the work in progress that we're doing for the Forge Fiend. So basically, we're using the body of the zombie dragon with a rib cage, and that's really about it. We cut this portion off of the zombie dragon, which is where you would put these ribs, and there's a couple other pieces that would take the wings. We cut that out to put this neck piece from the Helldrake. Depending on how the Forge Fiend's head comes, it can mount right here, or we may have to cut this off to mount it on, and then the weapons are going to be magnetized onto these brackets here. So we still got to have that crouching stance. Oops, sorry for the squeak there. I can't wait for it. Definitely can't wait. And we're going to be adding more tube work. You can see into, see if it comes into focus. There we go. You can kind of see into it. As I flip it around, it almost looks like it has some intestines, but it's all tube work. So I'll be painted up metallic. But then that way it kind of, again, it goes with the intestine look, but it almost looks like, you know, because it's got such a skeletal frame that it's the skeleton and, you know, like bionic or whatever you want to call it, kind of mending together. So that's the quick look into that. Can't wait to show you guys more once it comes together. We're probably going to be adding tubes coming out of here, connecting into those leg ports and stuff like that. Alright, here it is. This is our Demon Prince. Now, I'm a big fan of building your own fluff to the game, because, you know, 40K is definitely one of those games where you make it what you want it. So that's what we decided to do. So who this is, if you can't guess already, this is Karn the Betrayer turned into a Demon Prince. The fluff here is I went with this, and the rest of the team really liked where I was going with it, so that's why we're doing this. So basically this is going to take place, you know, years and years and years after where the storyline is now, but Karn the Betrayer becomes pretty much fed up with having the butcher's nails in his head and driving him crazy and having no control, so he decides to kill himself. But the Blood God wouldn't want to lose one of his best champions, so he decides to ascend him into being a Demon Prince. But in doing that, Karn managed to rid some of the World Eaters of the Butcher's Nails, so now they're a very controlled chaos. this build is for myself, so I like to play a very controlled, well, controlled chaos, if that makes sense. I like to be very precise with my attacks and everything like that, but I'm a big, huge fan of close combat. And if you rewind the hands of time to when the World Eaters were the Warhounds, before they had the Butcher's Nails, that's what they were. They were kind of similar to how the Space Wolves are. They're very all about getting in into close combat and just slaughtering and killing, but they didn't lose their minds doing it. So Karn is bringing the World Eaters back to that style, very gladiatorial. So a lot of the army is going to have chains, like I said. This model's not complete. He's going to have more chain work with skulls hanging off it, and same thing with new Gore Child. Waiting for the green stuff to harden completely to smooth that all out. You can see that we got the chain work on this axe in the front. So the color scheme that we're going to go for is we're debating on having it either A, be Warhound-like or World Eater pre-Heresy-like, but not going with white, but going with Codex Gray, a very dark blue, or the I think it's called Regal Blue, and tin instead of gold. So that's what we're thinking about doing, and that's about it for now. The last thing I'll show is for a client update on the Chaos build that you guys saw. These models. So it's the same client that has these, and this is going to be their HQ choice. Now this is in very raw form, but the client requested having this mask here with the ventilator, wings just like the rest of the army, and standing on top of a Grey Knight helmet. So what we're going to do, these are some of the Mark III legs I had left over from doing the Imperial Fist build. Ooh, losing the camera, here we go. These were left over from the Imperial Fist build that I did a while back. I only had one pair of legs left, and hey, there they are. So this resin allows me to boil and bend it, so I'm going to kind of bend it so it really looks like he's standing on top of this. We're going to build a cloak around him, so it's almost going to look like, I believe it's called Ezekiel. It's the Librarian new model from the Dark Vengeance starter set. But we're going to build the cloak so that it looks like the wings are ripping out of it, kind of covering his head a little bit, but I'm waiting on some bits from the client. He has one of the swords from, I keep wanting to say it's the Dark Angels, but I believe it is Black Templars, one of their HQs. He has a Crusader looking sword, so that's a type of sword, so it's almost looking like he's standing on top of a severed head, you know, looking forward into battle. So we were going to go with different wings, but the wings that we have gotten are far too big, and they look, I mean, they have a cool look, but it looks very awkward, so we decided to go with the same kind of wings as the rest of the group to kind of give it a little more uniformed look. So that's the quick look into that. If you guys have any questions, please email us at project1gaming@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out our website, project1gaming.com, and also check out our new painters, Every Bit Counts. Go to our website, and inside the service tabs you'll see the painting section where you can find the guys at Every Bit Counts, all their links to their Facebook, their YouTube page, and other sources of seeing their work. They are awesome to work with, and they do great paint jobs. So definitely check us out, check them out, and we look forward to hearing from you. Take care, everybody.